Black love deception. I know you're wondering what that means. And this video was more of a question that I honestly want to put out there. And that question is, do you think people that are not in black love relationships should be appearing in black love movies? See, because I have to admit that I was naive. I was thinking that people that were playing these black love relationship parts were actually in black relationships. But I'm starting to realize that this is not true. And some of my favorite actors, female actors at that I really fell in love with and thought in my mind that I want a sister just like that. And I wish I could marry her. I wish I could be in that kind of black love relationship. I realized that these people were not in black love relationships. And a couple of very, cool brothers that I knew that I love, actors, black actors, I found out that these brothers wasn't in relationships with black women. So it kind of threw me for a loop. And what I'm trying to figure out is, am I the only person that think like this? Because as a child, I always thought that everything had to make sense. And I carried that over into my adulthood. I still feel that everything has to make sense. To me, from my concept, and this just is my opinion, I don't understand how people can play black love relationships but not believe in them. And that kind of threw me for a loop. And I want to know, am I the only person thinking this way? Has anybody else noticed it? And if it is what I think it is, I think it's very sad. Now, Terrence Howard went on a rant because black women was complaining about him, basically, I guess, walking away from sisters. And if you don't know who Terrence Howard is that light-skinned brother with the green eyes that played in Best Man in the upper, and he also played in Hustle and Flow. So I start realizing that a lot of these brothers and sisters that was in relationships on TV that was portraying black love wasn't really in black love relationships. And it kind of threw me off, I have to admit. And I just didn't understand it. You know what I mean? And like Terrence Howard, he went on a rant about black women being upset at him because he was dating white women and things like that. You know, he went off and when he did that, it kind of pissed me off. It kind of touched me in a certain way because I felt in my heart was like, okay, well, Terrence Howard, you got to understand that even though you're playing a part, it's not fiction to some people. Some people take those parts as you playing as reality. And when they see you in all these movies, all these love interest relationships, and all the women are black, and they see you in these black powerful roles, and you always with a black female, they feel that you're living that in real life. So when they realize that you're not, it kind of threw them for a loop. And I can understand why some black women was upset, because every movie you played in was black powerful roles with black powerful women. So you was giving off on the deception that you were into black women and you was into black love relationships. So I kind of sympathize with the sisters, you know what I mean? Because you got to understand that I felt that he was giving a strong delusion, because even I thought that Terrence Howard dated black women. So it wasn't just black women that thought this way. It was also me. And this goes to play into what I'm talking about when I'm talking about black love deceptions. Because I feel it's a deception to me, or an illusion, when you're playing this part. Just like I found out the sister that played in, I think it was Love and Basketball, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That she wasn't in a black love relationship. You know, I'm not saying that it's wrong for you to be in a non-black relationship. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying if you're going to live your whole life playing a role of a black, strong individual, you know what I'm saying, in black love relationships, and these are the only kind of movies that I see you in, I'm going to think that this has to play out in your life some type of way. And like somebody had left a comment, one of my subscribers said, people only want to be black when they're in movies. But when they go back to the regular life, they're not living a black life. And this is true, and I'm starting to see that this is true. These black people want to play these black love relationships and these black powerful roles, but when they go back home, they're not living a black life. And I just don't understand how we accept that. See, we as black people, we accept too much, and I just don't understand why we accept things like that. Because if it was up to me, I wouldn't accept that. And I just don't understand how an actor or an actress could play in these black love interest roles strongly. Like, this is the only part you ever see them in. I understand if they play other parts where they was in interracial relationships on screen. But if every role you play in is with a black person, a love interest, and the story is about black love, and you giving off this an illusion that this is what you honestly believe in, to me, you know, I don't think that's cool. And this is just my personal opinion. Your opinion might be different, but that's my opinion. You know, that if you're going to perpetuate that, why don't you live that in your real life? And I just don't understand that. Me personally, if I was into acting and I was a black male actor and every role I played in was strong positions with black women, I would think that would kind of play out in my real life. And I just don't understand that. And I just don't get it, because it just don't make no sense to me. So I'm going to need help from my subscribers. And I'm going to need help for those that watch this video. You fill in the blanks for me. Let me know how you feel about black actors playing black powerful roles in black love interest parts in movies, but they don't live that in real life. Like, subscribe, and give me some feedback. 1.